All right, guys, have a nice day. So we have question set 24. So we are still doing question set 16 parts. So this is the part of question 16. So we have 4 questions here. So we have find details of the students, and we have to rearrange our details to descending order, and we have to find this between 40 and 80 marks using between keywords. So let's do this 4 questions. Before I'm going to my SQL query space, I'm going to discuss about what we have to do in this question, these 4 questions. So this is question set 24. So if you don't watch my question set 16, you can watch it. I will show you at my videos end screen. So let's go to our first question. We have to find out the details of a student who got the lowest mark in the subject science in the second term. We want to find the class of that student which he is studying, and we need to find details. I mean, we need to find the first name and last name, and we need to find the marks. So we have 2 conditions here. We have subject name is science, so I need to highlight the science, and we have a specified term, that is second term. So I highlight the second term also, and now we have to find the class of that student and other details of that student. So let's go to our query space. I'm opening my SQL, and this is new query tab. So we can type our query. We have some completed query here. So I need to find student index number and first name, last name, and gender is not really important for that, but we can get that. So it's just a row only. So the student contact number, and we need to class name. It's special. So this question mentioned we need to get the student class name. So also we need to get the student exam marks. This is special for them. So let's go to query. So I'm typing select. I need to select student index number. Student try to get suggestions using control and space, so it's safe. And I need index number and first name and last name. I need to get last name, and I'm getting student gender here. Gender. And I need to get contact number. And now we have to get class name and student mark. So I'm using class table to get that, and class table I have primary key like I have primary key like class ID. Now I want to get the class name, so I'm using this class name column and using comma. I need to get marks. Okay, now we get the details. Now we want to get those details from student exam mark record table. So I am get from student exam mark record table, and now we have to use inner join for that, because I need to show you how to use inner join keyword with subqueries. So I am using subqueries later. Now I want to join my tables using inner joins. So yeah, we are using inner join keyword. Inner join. I need to join student table into what? Into student exam mark record table. So I am using student table with inner join keyword. Student, and we are using on because we are joining table using join keyword, inner join keyword. So on student exam mark record table, and we can use that dot operation to connect a column name. So index, and it equals to student table and index number column. All right, we join our student table onto student exam mark record. So that is the meaning of this these two queries. So, and we need to connect class table onto student table, because we want to gather them and we want to show it like a same table. So I'm joining class table to student table using inner join class, and coming to next line we are using on keyword, and now we need to join class table onto student table. Now we are using student table name plus we have foreign key like class ID, and it is equal to class table primary key class ID, right? Okay, now we join class table to student table also. Now we want to now we have a specify examination term. So what is our examination term? If we see that, yeah, second term examination. Yeah, we have a specified examination term. So we need to get the examination term using exam term table. So we need to join the exam term table to student exam mark record table. And we can use it. We can use inner join to connect there. So I'm using inner join and exam term. Exam term and student exam mark record. We need to connect to we need to connect to exam term table to student exam mark record table. So I'm using this exam term ID foreign key, and it equals to exam term table. Now you know we have a primary key like term ID. Alright. Now I connect that. Now the student table, class table, and exam table. Those three tables are in same table. So we need to connect subject table also. Now if we when we connect subject table to this table, our table joining part is over with inner join keyword, and now we can use subqueries. And I will rename that like subject. And now I need to connect subject table onto student exam mark record table. And we have foreign key like subject ID and subject table equals subject table, and subject table's primary key is subject ID. All right, now that was piece over. So we have specified exam term, second term, and we have also specified subject name. So we need to find these two subject and term. So I am using this where clause, where exam term table. I want to get that exam term table and use this dot operation, and I need to get a term name. My term name column is also named as exam term. So now you can see there's exam term, and it equals to second term. Second term. And we have another condition, so we are using AND operation. So and we can get the subject name using subject table dot subject name and single quotes. Specify subject is science, so science. And we need to now we need to get the student index number, because we need to get students all details, find out the details of the student who got the lowest marks. So we need to find the details of the student. And also this question mentioned, we need to find the student class which he is studying, she is studying. So we don't know yet. We didn't know he's a male or female student. So we we don't know yet that the student is a male or female. So we need to find that using student details. So I'm getting student index number because it is the primary key of that student table. So when we get the primary key, we can join that table to this join query using subqueries. And now I'm using subqueries. We join those tables using join keyword. Now this is the subquery part. So I am getting next line. And so I use AND operation because this is another condition. So using AND operation and student table dot index number. And we are now querying, but we are querying subqueries. So subqueries we use in keyword. So in join queries we are using on keyword. Now I'm using in keyword. So in we open the bracket, and now I can select student marks using student exam mark record table. So I want to select the student exam mark records and index number from student exam mark record via student exam mark records. Now I can get the marks, and also I need to get the lowest mark of this student. So I need to get the lowest mark to science in second term. So using min keyword, min. So coming to next line, in open brackets, select min student exam mark record. And now I want to get lowest marks. So I'm using min operation, and I need to get lowest mark from student exam mark record table. So I'm using mark column for that and close the brackets. So you need to keep in mind, if you open some brackets, you need to close the bracket immediately, because if you didn't do that, your query is not working. You can have some errors, like we did in previously. So in if you see my previous videos, we have some errors because we don't close some brackets. So now you need to memorize that. You need to close some brackets. Close when you open some bracket anywhere, you need to close that bracket after write your query. So now I close the bracket. So I want to get uh, lowest mark from the student exam mark record table. So I'm using from student exam mark record, and here I can get it exam mark record column, exam mark record. And now I'm using, I have a specified examination term. So I need to get the examination term. So we can get that from this exam term ID foreign key column, exam term ID. And also we have specified subject, that is science. So we can use subject ID foreign key to get that subject. Get that from exam term table. And yeah, I need to get the now I need to get the exam term name. So exam term column name is exam term also. Then it equals to second term. So I can write that inside the single quotes. So second term. Now I need to close the bracket because I open the bracket on there. Now I close the bracket. Now this is the subquery. So we can also find subject name. So I need to get AND operation because this is another condition. So student exam mark record and dot subject ID in open bracket select subject table. Now I need to connect that subject table. So I am using primary key. So primary key is subject ID, and now I need to get details from subject table. From subject, where now I can get subject name using subject table. So subject dot operation, and now we have mentioned names, subject name, and now I can get science inside these single quotes, science. Okay, now we need to close the brackets when we now we need to find the brackets when we open, where we open it. So we open on there one, so we need to close that one on there, close that on there, and also open this bracket and close it. Alright, we close all brackets, and now our query is end. So end of the query, we need to use what? We need to use semicolon. So I'm using semicolon. Now my query is okay. Now let's double check what are the mistakes, or if there are any mistake, we can find that when we double check. So I'm getting index number, first name, last name, gender, and contact number, and also getting class name, marks from student exam mark record table. And I use inner join to join a student table. I join the student table onto student exam mark record table. Now student and exam mark record table are the same table. Now we need to join class table to that student table, and also exam term table to exam mark record table, and also join subject table to that, and get the exact examination term name and get subject name. And now we need to find the student details. So I'm using student index number primary key to join the student table, and student exam mark record table. Okay, we get that. And now I need lowest mark, so I'm using min keyword. So min keyword, you can see that. So getting minimum mark using student exam mark record table. Okay, now my query is okay, I think. Let's execute that and see what's happened. All right. So we have this answer. So index number is STU_003 and name is Sachitra Vikramasinghe. This is female one. So we have contact number and class name and marks 45.52. Yeah, there's the lowest mark for second term in science subject. Okay, now we get that. This is the query. So I'm little bit minimize that. Okay. Now you can clearly see this is the long query. We have 37 more rows for that query, and we can also format this query using this broom option. And now we have 30 lines. Okay. Now this is the query. This is the answer we can get from this query. All right. Now I'm going to second question. So this first question got a lot more times. So second question is arrange the mark obtained by all the students for the science subject held on 2020 March 15th in ascending order. So we need to arrange the details to ascending order. And also in the fourth question, we have to arrange our results in descending order. So when we are using ascending order, we need to get the keyword like ASC, ascending, like that. So if I show you that, this is the keyword. So you can barely see it. So this is the keyword. You can see it, ascending. So now we need to find the ascending order. Now we need to arrange the result to ascending order. So what are the conditions we have? Arrange the marks obtained by all the students. So we need to get the older students. So we are using star mark to get all the students for science subject. So this is another condition, science subject. We have a specified subject, and now we don't have a specified term, but we have specified examination date. So examination date is 2020 March 15 in ascending order. So we need to arrange them ascending order. So now let's go to that. So right now, okay, you can barely see it. Okay. Now we can get these student index number, first name, last name, gender, and contact number. Now we don't need student gender and contact number because first name and last name is enough for that. And we especially we need class name and mark table. And also we need term name. Yeah, we have a specified term examination date, so we need to mention the term name in our answer. So I am using exam term table dot exam term column. Now I get that. So we can customize this query also. So we don't need to query. We don't need to write a query in new tab. So we can customize this also. So I'm customizing this a little bit. You can see it. Now we have index number, first name, last name, and student class and marks. And also we have examination term. And now we need to get those things from student exam mark record table. Now we need to join the student table to student exam mark record table using inner join. I already did that. And class table using inner join. We also did that. And exam term table, we need to connect the exam term table to student exam mark record table using inner join. Right, we did that. So you can see it. I'm highlighting it. And now, yeah, we also connect subject table to student exam mark record table. Now we all good. Now we have exam date, not the exam term name. So exam date column, and now we can copy that exam date on there. All right. And subject name is also same, science. And now we don't need this inner join. Now we don't need this subquery. We need inner join. We don't need subquery. So now we find that. So let's execute that and see if it is okay. Science using semicolon. Let's see. Yeah, we can have these marks. Okay, you can see 35, 75. All right, now we have these marks, but not in ascending order. So we need to order this by ascending order. So I am using this order by keyword, and I want to order these results by using student exam mark record table, dot mark, and now we need to arrange them to ascending order. So I am using AC keyword and using semicolon. Now our query is okay. Now let's see what is the ascending order. Okay. Now you can see we have this result in ascending order. Online first term, because we have first term examination date, that is 2020 March 15. All right. Now this is the answer we can get that using from above query, and this is the last query. You can see. All right, we are coming to second question. No, third question. Find information of all students who obtain marks between 40 and 80. So we don't have any exact mark here. We have between 40 and 80 marks. So we need to highlight that because that's the main condition of this question. In the mathematics subject of the examination held on 2020 July 10th. All right. Now we have between 40 and 80 marks, and we have exact subject name here and also exact examination date here. All right, we have three more conditions. Now we are going to code that. So I can use that query to code that. We need to find the all details of the student. So I don't need to change that. I need the index number, first name, last name. Yeah, class name is okay. And mark. All right. I don't need the exam term now. So I'm getting those details from student exam mark record and connect that to student table and class table. And also I need to connect exam table, subject table, and our date is different, July 10. Okay. And subject name is also different. I need to get that mathematics. Okay. Now we have another condition. So we need to find the marks between 40 and 80. So now I can get that other condition using AND operation and student exam mark record table dot mark that is equal to between 40 and 80 condition. So we don't use equal symbol to connect that. Between, we use between keyword. So this is between keyword, and between 40 and 80. Now now the end of the query we are using semicolon, and we are executing using F9 keyword. Okay, we have error in SQL index. Check the manual corresponded to MySQL. We have error at line 7. So line 7. Yeah, we have comma on there. That is unnecessary. So now let's execute that. Yeah, we can have this result. So you can see it. Now we can have marks between 40 and 80. So now you can see first we have 44 and 44.12 and 75. I don't order this thing. So if you want, we can order this. So it is unnecessary, but we can do it by student exam mark record and ascending order dot mark. We can also do it. So we execute that. We can get 44.12 and 45.25, 65, 75, 78.56. So now you can see we can get marks between 40 and 80 using this query. So this is the query, and this is the answer. I get that from this query. And we are coming to last question of this question set 40, question set 24. Arrange the above result in descending order. So we need to arrange this order in descending order. So we use ascending order to arrange that previously. Now we need to change the keyword only. So DESC is the descending order keyword, and we can execute it. Now we can have it in descending order. You can see it. All right, guys. We already talked about these 4 questions using inner join keyword and subqueries. So we use on keyword when we connect tables using inner join, and we use in keyword when we are using subqueries to join tables. So this is the main purpose to teach you in this video. And we use this between keyword as a new keyword, and also min keyword, min keyword, to find lowest mark. And also a brand new keyword is ASC, that means ascending order. We can use ASC keyword to arrange some result in ascending order, and also DESC keyword to arrange result in a descending order. So that is the main purpose to teach you in this video. So okay guys, now I think you can understand these 4 queries. So if you didn't understand, you can comment me below in my comment section. So yeah, I will catch you guys in my next question set 25. So we are still on question set 16. So this is the another part of that question. So if you didn't watch my question set 16 on my YouTube, you can show it in the above video. So catch you guys in my next video. Peace.